Hello guys, this is PanzerMeister36, and today's video is going to be a tutorial on doing chipping. I've already shown this process in the video I did about weathering the T-62, which was the heavy weathering on a modern tank video. It was just the entire weathering process, and I already showed this within it, but I thought I would just make a special little video here, a little shorter, just focusing on the chipping. As you can see here, I have a glorious Stug that I have already chipped. I haven't done any mud or effects like that on it yet, but I haven't done anything on the Scherzen yet, so I'm going to show you the chipping process on those. It's going to be the same as the rest of the vehicle. Now for the painting itself, what I did was I did do some kind of color modulation. As you can probably see, the yellow down here is darker than it is up there, and for that what I did was I first gave the vehicle a coat of black first, and then I painted it with this Dunkelgelb initial. And then I have this one here, which is Dunkelgelb something 44 DG1, which is a mid-tone, and then I have this one here, which is the same thing, DG2. They're from different sets actually, but if you actually look at the bottom of them, if it will show up, you can see that they are different colors, getting brighter and brighter, and they're meant for just different eras and different colors of Dunkelgelb, but they worked really nicely to bring that light dark effect. I did that on the vehicle as well. And then for the brown, I used this chocolate brown, and then in some areas where it was lower down on the hull here, like spots like that, and you know, down there I did a bit of this dunkel brown in there too, dark brown. Kind of mixed in with it just to darken it up a little bit. And also on the higher parts up on these plates here, I did go a little lighter with the chocolate brown here, just to make it look a little lighter, and it does have a nice effect. Again, I did that in the vehicle as well, but I'm just showing you it here on these side plates because they show it much better than the vehicle actually. So the first step on doing chipping is to, well, first you need to know where the chips are going to be, but then you have to pick a lighter color of the base color. So for the bottom here, I'm going to go with the actual, the color that I use on the tops here, the Dunkelgelb DG2. And I'm gonna make the chipping areas like that, and then I'll go in with a darker brown on the inside and make the actual like scratches and stuff like that. But it's gonna be tricky here because I'm gonna have to mix a lighter color of it for the top there. So I'm just gonna make the outlines of the scratches. And now for scratches on the areas of the red-brown camouflage color. I'm going to use this color here. This is from, was it the late war camouflage set? I don't know, sorry what it's called, but it's red-brown. It's actually quite red. I would never actually use this for red-brown. I'd actually use the chocolate brown for red-brown, and then the dark brown for normal brown. But this color is quite bright red, but instead what I do is I use it for the chipping, like the lighter chipping color on the areas of brown or red camouflage. And now for the actual dark areas of the scratches, I'm going to be using this color from AK once again. It's the dark tracks color from their rusty and dusty wheels and track set. And so I'm just going to go create kind of similar chipped shapes, but inside some of the larger sections of the chips that I've already done on there. So here you can see the basic chipping effects. They do have a nice effect. I did go a little heavy there because there's going to be some dust and stuff up on the sides of the hull and up the sides of these plates here. But next up I'm going to be doing a similar thing, but I'm going to be using foam chipping technique, sponge chipping technique, whatever. So I've got this big piece of foam here. I just rip off a section of it. And then I get some pliers. And then what I can do is I can dip it in some paint and then just kind of tap it on and make some more chipping, scratching effects. And now as one final touch, I did this over the rest of this dug as well. I used this German dark gray color, just another layer to the chipping. Adds a bit of difference in the colors of the chips. Some might be newer, some might be rusty. This is a nice gray color, so it just adds a different layer to it. And it's easy as that. I only used 5 colors of paint, which is the light red, the light yellow, and then the brown, and then the gray as well. I also found it kind of rusty brown, similar to that I also just worked on a little bit of chipping with. And then I also did a little bit of work with oils. As you can see, there's some streaks on there. I've done videos on that before. For that, mainly what I do is I just put a little bit of oil paint on one of the chips and I just lightly streak that down a little tiny bit. I don't want to go really heavy on the streaks here because this vehicle is more of a worn and chipped one rather than a rusty and streaky one. There's only a few streaks on the hull. Well, you can't really streak over Zimmer it, but you know. And these are more heavily weathered than the rest of the vehicle actually with the streaks and the chipping, because if this vehicle goes through, a bush, then the front's going to get scraped up, but these are just going to get dragged along the sides of the branches and things, and they're going to get really scraped up. Going along a road, you scrape up against anything, these get scraped and they often get ripped off. That's why most vehicles you see that have side plates are missing about 3/4 of them. This one only has 4 plates. Actually, I have a different one. And also looks really cool when you have some of the plates missing. And they're also really annoying to build on a train kit like this. But yeah, I'm really pleased with the result there. I do like chipping. It is pretty heavy here, but I like it. You can obviously go a lot lighter. You can do this on any other part of your vehicle as well. I just chose these shirts in here because it's a nice place to do chipping on. And also I did effects on the back as well. Much lighter because this area is kind of protected. But the same thing, some scrapes along here, just where crap from the tracks maybe gets flicked up and scrapes on the inside of it, maybe branches and stuff, also along the tops and the edges of these, especially this one here on the front. This is the back, this is the front, that's the middle there. Because that one's facing that way and this one's actually going that way on the vehicle. So as you can see, the edges that's towards the front here are more worn because, as I said, going through bushes or anything like that area's going to get scraped up. It's be the first thing that meets anything here as well. Yep. So yeah, I hope this video helps you guys out with some wear effects. As you can see there, it's pretty heavy there where the plates are scraping together, but yeah, you can do this a lot lighter anywhere in the vehicle, as I said. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Hope the video helps you out, and I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.